Hello and welcome to yet another engaging episode of In Conversation. My name is Bongani and this is the show where we engage with experts from various industries and different fields. Today, our point of interest is the field of accountancy, and I'm joined by Prof Amanda Dempsey. Prof, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Bongani.
It is quite an honor to have you after having won the SAICA's Chairman's Difference Award.
Thank you very much.
You are indeed a difference maker.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I never planned to be a difference maker.
Really?
No.
Because seeing your bio, that education has been part of you. You know, you've spent 39 years in the academic space and building a nation by educating a nation. That for me is where the difference lies. And you saying that you didn't really intend to be a difference maker.
No. From the first day I've set my foot at the university, I loved the then row. I loved the atmosphere. I loved it, and I loved my profession, the accounting as well. And I was very fortunate in my life that I had a job that every day I woke up and I couldn't wait to get to work. So for 39 years at Rao UJ, I just got up every day and I did my best. I enjoy my work. I enjoy working with the students. Number of years now in leadership. I enjoy being in leadership. I'm enjoying to empower staff. So I've been very fortunate that I was never a goal seeker. I just got up every day and did what I was supposed to do, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, and it sounds like now the difference came organic eventually.
Yes.
It wasn't part of your target to be like, I want to make a difference, but it did.
It just came about.
Wow.
God was always good. Before he closed the door, he opened another door. I was lecturing accounting 1 for 22 years. At about, I think, a year 12, I was really getting tired, a bit tired of it.
Yes.
And then Tutuka came my way. And I got very much involved with the University of Forte. And I went down to Forte, to Alice, every second week to have a management meeting and to lecture there. And things just always happened. And then when I thought, now this is enough, then the deanship came. And just always like that, things just happened in my life. So I've been very fortunate.
Yes. So from Forte, when did you come back to UJ?
I was in employment at UJ. I just managed what we call the capacity building program for SAICA and UJ to get Forte accredited by SAICA for what we call the CTA program. That is the Certificate in the Theory of Accounting, and that is the final university qualification before you can write the SAICA board exams. So yes, our department has been very much involved in capacity building at the historical Black universities. So we were successful in Forte University, University of Limpopo, and I was very much involved in both of those. Now, since I've been in leadership, we also was very successful with University of Venda. Yeah, so that was always part of the UJ job, is to assist these universities to come to their to bloom, to also to prepare students to write the SAICA board exam.
Oh, wow. That's really quite interesting. Having made so much impact in those various universities. So you've held so many positions. In those positions, which one really gave you a hard time, the most difficult one of the positions that you've held?
The deanship was extremely difficult because I was Dean of Faculty of Economic and Financial Sciences, which included the Department of Accountancy and School of Accounting, whatever you want to call it, and also Economics and Finance. And suddenly I was a leader and I had 180 staff reporting to me, and the wellness of the staff, and some had very different backgrounds than I had. And it was quite a challenge to do the HR part, or like we call it nowadays, human capital management.
Yes.
And because one is never trained for that, or seldom trained for that. And then there was 11,000 students. And I liked my students.
Yes.
So it was quite a challenging job, and I did it for 11 years. It was 11 tough years, but in the end, I grew so much. It was an amazing journey.
So what leadership qualities did you have to gain from that experience?
You know, you need to be agile. You need to think on your feet. You need to plan. You need to make decisions quick and instant. You need to be able to go back and say, sorry, I made a mistake.
Yes.
So, but I think agility is the most important thing that you need. It's a tough work. It's not a 40 hours a week work. It is 24/7 for almost 365 days a year. And the deans out there will know it is really a tough one, specifically when you've got huge student numbers and a large staff component as well. Now, it's deanship at UJ is a tough one, but it was extremely rewarding for myself as a person.
Yes. And speaking on these positions that you have held, which one is your favorite? Is the deanship also the favorite?
The deanship is for sure a highlight.
Yes.
But I was fortunate through the IRBA, Independent Regulatory Board of Auditors, to become a member of an international committee for 9 years.
Yes.
And I could travel and rub shoulders with academics worldwide for 9 years. And that was my 9 years as dean. That was an absolute highlight because I love traveling.
Yes.
And it was, I saw parts of the world that I never thought I would see. So that was an amazing experience.
Yes.
Tutuka was the most enriching experience. You know, to take students that comes from quintile 1 and 2 schools, they get this bursary with the help of a previous vice-chancellor. He allowed the building of Sophia Town, who is the resident. But it is the residence where we house our Tutuka students. We've got about 250 of the 450 students there, and it's a gender mixed resident. And we're very involved with the Tutuka students. And it's a program to make previously disadvantaged students chartered accountants. And that was an amazing project. And I can tell you, one of our students are now in the 2nd tier of SAICA. Another one I can think of is a partner at PwC. But I'm just thinking now of 2 of them. There are so many of them who are now successful business people. So the most rewarding was for sure the Tutuka program.
The Tutuka program. And indeed, it sounds like transformation and students were highly assisted.
Absolutely. Transformation is such an important matter in our country. We need to transform the country. And this is maybe the one element of the School of Accounting that I'm the proudest of, is that we make a difference. We add value. We have brilliant students that come from private schools, but we've got maybe a bit more students that comes from quintile 1 and 2, and to see them flourish, and to see them afterwards paying their black tax, that is part of their lives, and how they succeed in their careers, that is just an amazing journey.
And speaking on that, Prof, since as UJ and you having led the accountancy department, are there success opportunities for the students in the accounting field? I'm a film student, and I know that our industry is very competitive, and it needs also students to come up stronger than ever before. So are opportunities there for the students as they come out of the institution?
Absolutely. SAICA's got this amazing award, Top 35 Under 35. And I cannot tell you how many of our students have been part of the Top 35. And not last year, the previous 3 years, we had the winner. It was UJ students, under 35, who won nationally this competition. And for me, that is the big achievement in my life, that we made a difference to so many students. And you know, when you make a difference in the life of one student, it's like a ripple effect. It goes out to the whole family. I mentioned black tax as just one example. but it is a ripple effect, and it affects the lives of generations to come, and so many siblings and parents and people close to that person.
That is really quite impressive, Prof. And it builds to the broader societal impact, especially when one student achieves, the others also are inspired by the student, and the whole family, the children and so forth, they also carry that same success. So
if I can just get in here, it's, Prof Mpedi, his vision is global excellence in stature 4.0 with social impact. And the social impact is the single thing that I'm the most proudest of myself and the Department of the School of Accounting and the university, because we really make a difference. We build a nation, and by building a nation, you change the nation. So societal impact is extremely important for all of us in School of Accounting.
That's very true, Prof. And locating the School of Accounting in this 4IR changing environment, how have you guys adapted? Because I see the impact is still big, and I'm proud of that. What were the measures that probably you needed to put in place for you to be relevant in this societal, digitally changing environment?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Yes. And we always pride ourselves that we are ahead of the pack. So SAICA came to us about 5 years ago. They asked us, would we not prepare short learning programs for CPD for SAICA members? And I was sitting there, big eyes, and the previous Vice-Chancellor, Prof Tselitsi Marwala, said, of course we'll do it. And I said, Professor, how? He said, don't worry, we will do it. And then we prepared programs. In the end, 5 short learning programs that we also have a NetBank project now that we offer it to 60 NetBank employees. So that is what we are in accountancy.
Yes.
We hear of something, we grab an opportunity with both hands, and we make a success of it. Another example is we've got 2 undergraduate degrees, Bachelor's of Accounting and BCom Accounting. And for both of them, we've got a 3rd-year module in their final year for IR Accounting. And this is to prepare our students for the world out there. So we've always been the leader in the pack. We've always had the vision to start things. So all of these initiatives from the 3 vice-chancellors, we wanted to do that, and we went in and we managed to make it successful. And this is the agility that the School of Accounting has.
Wow. Really impressive. I wish I did accounting now. Hearing you speak like that.
We've got an online program. You can do it online.
You can do it online?
Yes. You will never put your foot on campus.
On campus?
Yes.
Well, people have been talking that accounting is difficult. In your view, and having spent over 39 years in the academic space of accounting, would you say it is a difficult subject?
You need to understand certain things. And the best indicator whether you'll be successful in accounting is unfortunately maths. And that's a struggle for many people.
True.
But yes, for many years I lectured a short learning course for people wanting to do, at that time, the university called it the MCOM Business Management, I think. And I lectured a 3-month course. And it was amazing how engineers and doctors could just do accounting. They just had the ability to do it. Yes. So no, I don't think accounting is difficult.
Yes.
I don't think you need accounting at school. My 22 years that I lectured accounting 1, most of those years, somebody without accounting at school was our best student at the end of accounting 1.
Wow.
Yeah, so... But maths is the indicator.
Maths is the indicator. And just also to add on that, what's the importance of accounting? How would we say accounting is important? Why should students be encouraged to study accounting?
The accounting world is a huge world.
Yes.
Doctors work in doctors' practices or in hospitals or something like that. All businesses need accountants. So accountancy is needed so much. And unfortunately, we had a state of or a period where there was a lot of bad press releases on company failures of chartered accountants and accounting staff being part of that. And one of the aims of the School of Accounting is to have ethical leaders. And also ethics is a course in all of our diploma and our degree programs, because ethical leaders is what the country needs. And so it's very important for us to that kind of blame or that black mark that's put on accountants, that they're not all ethical, that some are partaking in fraudulent matters, that we want to take that away. We want to show the world that the UJ students, they are all ethical leaders, and we hope they will all become a leader one day.
True. And that also attracts me to that ethical behavior is a cornerstone, actually.
Absolutely.
Walk the talk.
Absolutely.
Can you take me through that?
Yes. If you're not the example,
yes,
how can you expect your students to be the example? You know, and this is one of the characteristics of our School of Accounting, and that is that our staff, the lecturers, are such role models for our students. And we need to behave ethical.
Yes.
We need to walk the talk. And then the students see the example.
Yes.
There's no way of getting rich overnight. It just doesn't happen. Do your work every day, work hard, and your successes will come.
True. And with that being said, on success, there's also, you also believe in collaboration and partnership, yes, as you have mentioned that you've worked at various institutions, yes, SAICA, University of Limpopo, Forte. How has that experience been for you, and why is collaboration important? Is the impact greater than working alone, you know?
Yes, it's educate the nation.
Yes.
And one cannot educate the nation by yourself. You need to work with others. And yes, we've got some competition with our other universities. But you know, in the end, for us, it's about the accounting profession and about accounting. So collaboration is so important. If SAICA did not start the Tutuka project, we as universities would not have been able to make the change that we've made in so many students' lives.
With that being said, what is the vision for the future or within accountancy now? How do we proceed going forward with already the foundation that has been laid and the relationships that have been established and ethical behavior? What do you vision for the future within the department?
You know, for me, this is a very difficult question. Yes. As I told you, true, life happens for me. I do the best, yes, and I get opportunities.
Yes.
So there's always opportunities. We need to work with all the institutions who promote accounting. So I'm planning to retire at the end of the year. Difficult concept for me to think about after 39 years at the same employer in accounting education. And it's time for young people to take over, to come with new ideas. We've got so many young people that will be amazing leaders. And it's time for me to step down and the younger ones to come in with their initiatives, with HODs who are amazing. We've just got the two HODs, Prof Ben Marks and Mrs. Lulama Boyce, who are amazing leaders in their own right. And they will continue the leadership. And things will come our way. And of course, we will be the leader of the pack. Societal impact is now the matter highest on our agenda. And we will have quite a number of projects in that. Yeah. And just watch the space and you'll see us moving.
Definitely should watch the space with so much societal impact that is intended from you guys. So hearing that you are about to retire at the end of this year, what would be your message to the viewers and to the society at large?
Grab every opportunity you have. Never let the opportunity pass you. But put your head down, yes, and work hard. But if there's opportunity on the horizon, just go for it.
Wow. I'm getting so much wisdom. I've been stunned throughout most of our conversation.
Thanks, Bongani.
Is there any other thing that you'd like to also express probably that I haven't asked, because, yeah, all questions.
Bongani, yes, I want specifically our students to know that we want them to be ethical leaders. We expect that from them. And that's why we put in, as academics and the support staff, all the energy, all the hard work in lecturing them. In the academics, also furthering their qualifications, so that we can be the best lecturers, the best mentors, so that the students can reap their success, so that we want them all to be ethical leaders in our country. And yes, many of them will leave the country, and hopefully they will leave it for a year or two to go and experience. But this is our country. We are children of Africa. We need to make this country work, and we need our youth to show us how to do it.
Well, indeed. The ball is in the youth's court now. You have done so much impact, and we are very grateful for the impact that you have done to the institution and to the students. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks, Bongani.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure serving around UJ for 39 years.
Indeed. Well, there you have it, viewers, from us here at UJTV on the show. It's In Conversation. We had Professor Amanda Dempsey. She has shared a lot of knowledge to us, which we are highly grateful. The ball is in your court as the youth. See you on the next show.
The University of Johannesburg, the future reimagined.